Russia futuristic invisible tanks represents new threat. Vladimir Putin has unveiled his latest futuristic Russian tanks which are invisible to missiles in a deadly warning for NATO. The new T-14 Armata machines can completely annihilate targets more than 5 miles away. And the tanks also use a special stealth coating which can block, absorb or bend waves, making the tanks essentially invisible. The innovation, a masking agent called mantilla, poses a huge problem for a generation of anti-armor weapons, particularly the US-supply Javelin-guided missile which is now futile against the Russian fighters. Now NATO must come up with a solution to the threat and Norway could be leading the way. The principle behind the Active Protection System, APS, is fairly straightforward. The special material absorbs radar waves and repels them, scattering them away from the tanks and in turn reducing detect of the moving object. And as a result, the vehicle is not visible to weapons like the Javelin, stopping incoming warheads that use thermal detection to hunt for targets. Brig Ben Berry, of the International Institute for Strategic Studies, IISS, in London, warned most NATO countries have barely begun to try and tackle the problem. He claims APS threatens to make existing anti-tank weapons less effective, but Western militaries have had little to no real discussion on how to tackle this. He added, they seem to miss the uncomfortable implications for their own anti-armor capabilities. However, Norway seems to be trying to break the mold. The country has already committed to £18.5 million to £32.5 million on replacing its Javelin missile to maintain the capacity to fight against heavy armored vehicles. Its defense procurement plan said, there is a need for an anti-tank missile that can penetrate APS systems. The Russian tanks are just the latest secret weapon developed by Putin's nation in recent months. In September, the country revealed a rapid-fire cannon, designed for use on the T-50 fifth-generation fighter jet, capable of shooting 1,800 rounds per minute. The gun's manufacturers claim it is capable of piercing modern armored vehicles and marks a significant step forward in weapons development for the Russian military. And the bullets are said to be accurate at up to 800 m against aerial targets and can hit ground-based targets from 1,800 m away.